Hello everyone, welcome to Product Design Concepts. Today's concept is the generic product development process. So let us understand what is a generic product development process with a schematic type. So it starts with phase 0 and ends at phase 5. So these are the various phases of a generic product development process. More deeper we can go, it is like in the first two phases. That is phase one and phase two. We go for concept development and system level design, where we check the kinematic of the design, any unambiguous design, and then move to the later three phases. So in detailed design, testing and refinement, production ramp up, we check for tolerance analysis, failure mode, effect analysis. We test the specimen, design of experiments. We do the capability analysis and quality. So all these phases are narrowed down to the point, as you can see. It is converging over it. So this is called as a stage gate model. So at the end of every phase, there will be a review process. Then only it will move to the next phase. After the review, it will move to the second phase. And then after review, from here, it will move to the third phase. The review, passing the review, it will move to the fourth stage. And after passing the review, then only it will go to the final production phase. So in phase zero, we need to have a pre-approval of the development project, and we should ensure that it is aligning with the corporate strategic goals and feasibility. So here you have to go for a quick two-step verification or investigation, which we call it as a product planning. So step one is quick investigation, where you have to evaluate the market potential the product is having. Then you have to go for engineering assessment, the technical requirement, the manufacturing feasibility, and all. Then you can go for the second step, a detailed investigation, where you have to build the business model for the project. Okay, so for this you have to involve all the team members from marketing, design, manufacturing, finance, and legal department. So you need a concurrent team over. So in phase zero, after a review, you have to ensure that your corporate policies and criteria are fulfilled, and you are getting the ROI, return on the investment, risk evaluation you have done. Then you can proceed for the giving the leadership for the multifunctional team to handle their roles. So outcome of the phase zero is with this approval from the project can be pushed to the phase one with the significant cost implications, and this formally kickstarts the uh, development phase. That is, we'll move to phase one. So in phase one, we have to explore various ways the product and its subsystem can be developed. So the various concepts need to be developed, and finally, with the reference of phase zero, we have to create some PDS, product design specification. So in phase one, you have to understand the need of customer. You have to capture the VOC, voice of customer. So what the customer needs and preferences. You have to do a detailed market research on that, and for doing this, you can go for a survey with the focus group of customers. You can go for benchmarking your competitors' product, and you can develop a QFD chart as well as that is house of quality. So in phase one, then finally generation of the product concepts. So you have to use various creativity and design tools to develop multiple potential concepts. Then you have to focus on innovative ideas, out of which one will be the most promising product design. So at the end of phase one, you will be having multiple concepts like the concept one, two, three. After full evaluation, you will be narrow it down to one winning concept. So final feasible concept will move to the next phase for further development. So in phase two now, your product PTS has been set. Now you can go for embodiment design. You have to define the product's functions. You have to divide into subsystems. Then you try to study and optimize the arrangement of subsystems so that it cohesively works, does the functionality of the product. Then you'll move to the phase three. So here you have to make a detailed design. As you can see, a blueprint of each and every component. The engineering description should be there to test the product feasibility. And after finalizing all the arrangement dimensions, tolerances, material, surface properties, surface finish, manufacturing process, your phase 3 will end over here. Give a blueprint of your design or drawing. Then we move to phase 4, where we'll be conducting testing on pre-production with a prototype version or actual model. So here we'll be doing some A/B testing or prototyping methods. We'll be using like 3D printing or additive manufacturing uh, process methods can be used. And final testing and refinement of the specification can be carried out in this phase 4. Moving ahead to next phase, the phase 5. Here, the manufacturing and assembly part will start, and the production line will be set up. And finally, the initial production will go to the full scale of the manufacturing, and the product then is it is ready for the market launch. That's all for today. Thank you.